Welcome to the Youth Truth Podcast. Well, it's another full moon, and that's when the crazies come out like me. You know, there are a few of us that still believe in this country. You know, I don't know about going green, but everything I own seems to be green. But the early bird gets the worm in the business world. It's only 4 a.m. You know, but I thought I'd try and come out and hold my camera still as I wander around and reflect. You know, we sat in the yard speaking to my oldest friend, 90-year-old woman, and her son last night in the backyard. You know, sometimes I have video from the porch. There's my spotlight. You know. But I've tried to impress upon people that green is good. However, I'm not sure when I can only get 9 minutes out of a battery whether I'll get all this wood cut. You know, it takes forever, but if you work on something 9 minutes a day, in addition to your slaving for the paycheck, you might increase your net worth. You know, still got my little bird bath. Hot diggity dog. You know, I don't know. Painted the bird feeders green. You know. But still working on the planer. You know, everything's getting wet thanks to the rain. Love it. You know, weather patterns change annually. I do know for a fact that the Earth's temperature has risen a couple degrees, and it'll be hard to keep our carbon footprint. You know, but I'll be one man trying to improve my backyard for 22 years. Got chairs everywhere. Marge asked me, why are your chairs all over the place? And it's like, well, sometimes I want to sit over there. Sometimes I'll sit here. Sometimes I'll sit in the rabbit cage. You know, got room for guests. But I'm finally getting a couple people in the block. See if you're starting a political campaign. You know what? A laugh. Hey, laugh, enrich your life and finances. That's my business program. You know, the plum tree, it might bear fruit. We didn't really get fruit this year. I got a few plums still on that, and over here in the dark on the other side of the maple, hot diggity dog, you know, my hardwood program maple by the cubic inch. $0.38. Check out that feature. You know, the plum. Protected by the green roof. You know, I don't know what that's worth. Plum hardwood. You know. I don't know how to get it all in there. Of course, I'm juggling that Oh, I don't know. I saw an 8-horse stagecoach. Yeah, handle that. You know, like in the old westerns. One of my favorites. And with a 6-horse team, you know, control 6 horses. Yeah, that'll take some talent. You gotta appreciate art. You know? But it's the start of another beautiful day. As we still try to develop my philanthropy for military-aged young men, because they're the only ones that have to swear oath to the Constitution. Put their life up for your liberty and happiness.
Military history, we explore the establishment of the military draft in the United States. Prior to the passage of this piece of legislation, there was no federal military conscription.
So I'll sit in my walnut school desk and reflect on the wall. Over here in the beginning, I'm trying to write a book or sell my grandfather's book to young men. Got in a Conestoga wagon and settled the Louisiana Purchase as a child. You know, so it's all about who, what, when, where, why, and how. And that includes who am I trying to target in my show, and it hasn't changed. Young men, because I can only relate to them. Served in the U.S. Marine Corps. And I'm trying to show our youth, all youth, men and women alike, that under the Constitution I could run for president, and that to start a political campaign, you have to establish where you stand on the issues. Build staff. I've yet to get one volunteer for my staff. And you know, I don't like to beg. So I've developed some products, a product line. Might try to sell the trolls, because they're the worst. And they'll try to come after you. My little bobblehead, you know. And that's because you earn money. I don't like being gifted too much. Got my own design copy written on my channel. Forgotten country from the beginning. But there are all them naysayers out there. My uncle made that because he was a miner in Central City. And he used to sell this item. And so I believe I have the right to make little donkeys with a gold backpack. Because I'm still looking for... Check out that fool's gold. I must be a fool. And nobody understands that there are a couple conflicts going on. And we, men, 18 to 40, are the only ones required, can be conscripted by Congress to go bleed for our nation. So young men ought to know the Constitution, Declaration of Independence. And so should their mothers and fathers. I don't know. That's my political point of view. Yeah, I talk about money, politics, and religion, the three taboos. Wow, tried to market copywritten material because I may write my own book entitled Enrich Your Life and Finances. What a plan. So start the race. My grandfather settled the Louisiana Purchase. Like, subscribe, comment, you know. Well, including a little advertising, not a sponsor, because God gifted me with a little Energizer bunny. And so as I reflect on the setting full moon and think about economics, the average man can't even afford to pay water to keep his yard green. And the fight against inflation is conflicting all men and women, all because they deviated from constitutional metal-backed money to a fiat currency. In 1972, my entire adult life. So young men and women, citizens of our great country, it's still a baby while you're young. Hope to God we can fix this mess. It's a shame. Our government seems to be able to afford water and go green. Right, sweetie. And Marge, that's what I do before sunrise. For God and country, my community, the youth of America. I've even packed a milk pail full of lunch for my wife before I have my first aspirin for my sore knees and back. Not a sponsor. Advertising is king for those in business. Well, I try to earn a personal degree in liberal arts. 47 cents a cubic inch for walnut. Check out that. Oh boy, that was a artist that put the most prettiest piece of lumber on the top. And that baby's from the 30s. I can't bring myself to beg. I'd like sponsors from the people with money, because I'm trying to help the poor. Isn't that a pretty sunrise? Thank God. Love you all. God bless America. Forever. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, defined as the laws of nature and nature's God. Teaching myself how to use the computer as I come up with my own copyrighted symbol for the rabbit party. Oh, it's an intricate plan. Eat what you want. How about enriching your life and finances? Hey, laugh, check out that dresser I restored. I'm getting there. Been a year and 4 months. Nothing comes easy. I want to include some rock and roll. Hot diggity dong. And tell people, find something you like and understand how to increase assets from nothing that the rich give away and get a stake to start with, and that our youth can build their channels with little or nothing, and everybody gets a blue ribbon. What are your engineering skills? How much is that maple gate in my backyard worth by the cubic inch? Because I'm after what the Constitution says, backed by precious metals, the Woodrow Wilson. Wow, do it yourself is earning a professional wage. But you gotta do them honeydews, man. I got wanna-dos, honeydews, and have-to-dos, and maybe I'll do them. While including a little wildlife. And to be clear, I believe my friend of over 6 years, Freckles, mother of Sweetie and BB, has succumbed to the laws of nature and nature's God. Amen. Cream rises to the top.